and welcome to Cox Local Edition on CNN Headline News. I'm Catherine Falk with Cox Communications. Thank you so much for joining us today. We have a special guest, Bob Fulton. Bob works for Dominion Power, and he is a weatherization and conservation expert. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Catherine. It's good to be here. Appreciate it.
Well, we're thrilled you could join us to talk to our viewers about some great conservation and energy-saving tips. And I know there are a lot of simple things you can do that are low cost or no cost. So tell us about those.
Well, as we transition from the cooling season into the heating season, there are a lot of things that people have to look around their house to take a look at how they can change things. When you have air leakage in a house, that accounts for about a 30% inefficiency. So you want to go around caulking around windows, checking those, checking doors. The best way to check a door is to take a piece of paper, open the door, put the paper in the jamb, and close the door. If you can pull that paper up with any difficulty, very low difficulty, you need to change the seal around the door. If it's hard to pull out, then the seal's fine. People don't realize that you can use the natural sun heat during the winter. Clean the windows on the south side of the house and let that warm air come in and the heat and the sun shine into the room, and then close the drapes at night, and that'll trap that heat in. And a lot of folks, they'll put furniture or drapes in front of the heat registers. Well, it's great, and it'll keep the back of the couch toasty warm, but it doesn't do anything for the inside of the interior of the house. So make sure you don't block the heat registers and make sure that they're clear. Thermostats. If you're not home during the day and no one's home, there's no reason in the world to heat that house to the temperature that you normally set it. So get a programmable thermostat, set the temperature back to 57 just before you leave, and then have it programmed to come back up to 68 just before you get home, and that's a great energy savings.
Great. And tell us about some of these other things you have, electric utilities, outlet sealers, and stuff for gaps and cracks?
Yeah, and this, of course, for sealing around the cracks around your windows or your doors, because you'll lose a lot of heat like that, and especially around where you have what called penetrations coming into the house, like electric lines, your cables, your plumbing, your water lines coming in. Those little cracks can make a difference. They say that if you collect all those cracks together, it could make the same size as a hole, about 6 inches in diameter in your house. So it's good to seal all those up. And these around your utility, around your electric outlets, especially on the outside of the house, because cold air can filter in through those and make a difference in your heating bill.
Great. And I know that there's been a lot of talk about fluorescent light bulbs. Do they really make a difference?
They make a big difference. Matter of fact, Dominion has a program with Home Depot where you get $1.50 off on a single bulb or $3 on a multi-pack through Home Depot, and they save about 75% of the energy used as compared to an incandescent bulb. They last 6 to 10 times longer, and over the life of a bulb, you can save anywhere from $40 to $60. So it is a significant savings on your lighting and heat electric bill.
Great, and they come in all different kinds, floodlights and interior lights and all sorts of flavors.
They do, and they have the spotlight now for outside. They've kind of innovated those to the point that they're working real well. They have little candelabra bulbs, dimmers, and also three-way bulbs. So there is quite a variety and quite a selection now for about any use that you want for electric for the CFLs.
Great, and you were telling me that vampire electrics suck up energy all day, so we should unplug things at home.
Energy vampires, things like your DVD players, your coffee pots, your microwaves, if you can unplug them.
You've given us so many great tips, but I know there are some places we can go for more information. Tell us about that.
There is. At Dominion's website, dom.com, it's just a wealth of information there. You can put on an energy savings calculator, and you can calculate how you can save energy by plugging in information about your place and what you have, and also links to other sites that'll be great for energy savings.
Great. Bob Fulton from Dominion Power, thanks so much for sharing these tips with us.
Thank you, Kevin.
And thank you for joining us on Cox Local Edition on CNN Headline News. Have a great day.